Hello everyone, welcome you all for the St. Joseph PU College YouTube class. Myself Shweta Hajeri from the Department of Business Studies in Commerce. Today on this session, I am going to deal the contents of the subject and the first chapter, the concept of business. This subject has been divided into two parts. The first part contains foundations of business. The first chapter is business, trade and commerce. Chapter 2, forms of business organization. Chapter 3, private, public and global enterprises. Chapter 4, business and service. Chapter 5, emerging modes of business. Chapter 6, social responsibilities of business and business ethics. Part 2, corporate organization, finance and trade. Chapter 7, formation of a company. Chapter 8, sources of business finance. Chapter 9, small business and entrepreneurship. Chapter 10, internal trade. Chapter 11, international business as well as international business 1 and 2. Two chapters has been combined in the chapter 11. This is all about the contents of business studies. A business studies question paper pattern will be like Part A 1 mark questions, Part B 2 marks questions, Part C 4 marks questions, Part D 8 mark questions and Part E, that is practical oriented question for 5 marks. The pattern of the question paper will be discussed during the online classes. Chapter 1, that is business, trade and commerce. Today I am going to deal section 2, the nature and concept of business, because the chapter 1 is divided into two segments or two sections. The first section I will discuss during the online classes. Introduction to the chapter. Let us know what are the contents of this chapter. As all the human beings require some type of the goods and services to satisfy their needs. To satisfy the needs of each individuals, a people should involve in business activity. So, business is a major economic activity. It mainly concerns with how to produce the goods, how to reach the customer, that is sales of goods and services whosoever required. The main purpose behind the business activity is to earn the money by meeting the demand of the people. A demand of the people is nothing but the need or wants. That is, what kind of the goods they will be required, what kind of the services they wanted. The business activity will satisfy those needs and wants. So, behind satisfying the needs, a business will earn the profit or money. Business has become essential to our lives. We all major influence on our daily lives on the institutions in modern society like school, colleges, hospitals, political parties, and religious bodies, so on. So, our life is totally influenced by these institutions. You can observe so many families are depending on the schools and colleges, and to their health purpose they are depending on the hospitals. So these all examples are the business, and they are essential to our life. For that reason, a business becomes important. So for that reason, we have to understand the concept, nature, and the purpose of business. What is this concept of business and how it is dealing? What are the special characteristics of this business? And the most important, what is the purpose behind conducting a business? That only we are going to understand under this chapter. As I already said, the chapter has been divided into two sections. The first section deals with the history of the trade and the commerce in the ancient India. A second section deals with the concept, nature, and the purpose of business. Today, I will deal the section 2, that is the concept. Let us know the concept of business. The word business has been derived from the famous word that is busy. Therefore, business means being busy. In a specific sense, a business has become an occupation in which people regularly engaged in the activities that is related to the purchase, related to the production and sales of the goods and services with a view to earning the profit. Here, purchase in the sense a business owner will purchase a raw material to convert those raw materials into finished goods. That process will be called as a production. Once it is produced, they cannot use it by themselves. So, they have to sell it to the third person, or you can say a customers. So, whatever they produce, they cannot use it and they have to sell it to the final consumers. And the most purpose or desire behind the conducting the business is that is earning the profit. The activity may be consist of the production or the purchase of goods for the sale or the exchange of goods or the supply of the services to satisfy the needs of other people. So business is consist of these all the activity. It starts from the purchase of the goods for conversion into raw material into finished product, or they may exchange of the goods, or they may supply the services to the consumers whosoever needed. By doing these activities, they will earn the profit. In every society, people undertake the various activity for one purpose, that is to satisfy their needs. Those activities has been broadly categorized into two groups, that is economic and non-economic. Let us know what you mean by economic activities. Economic activity are those which we can earn for our livelihood. That is, examples, a worker working in the factory to earn a daily wages for their family or for himself or herself. A doctor operating in his clinic, that is to earn some fees or to earn some profit. So for that reason he is treating or she is treating the patient. A manager working in an office for his salary. And some people will involve in the economic activity to gain the knowledge or to gain the skill. A teacher teaching in a school. These examples are just to earn their livelihoods and are therefore they will be engaged in the economic activity, because at the end they will earn some money. So for that reason they will start their economic activity by doing some work or dedicating some services to the business. So earning for livelihood will be called as a economic activity, where the people's most intention is to earn some money. It may be in terms of the wages, it may be in terms of the salary, it may be in terms of the fees, or it may be in terms of any commission or bonus or incentives. Next activity, that is non-economic activity, which is opposite to the economic activity. This activity are referred out of love, sympathy, sentiment, patriotism, etc. For example, a housewife cooking for food for her family. This is non-economic activity, that is love and affection towards her family. Here, husband or her family members will not pay the money to her for cooking. Or a boy helping an old man to cross the road, where the old man will not pay the money to the boy. Just he is showing some sympathy. These are performing non-economic activity since they are doing out of the love or the sympathy. So, activity which is done to help others, to love others, to show a patriotism towards a nation, a sentimental work, that activity will not having a intention to earn the profit or money. So that is called as a non-economic activity because they will doesn't have any intention to earn the money. An economic activity has been further divided into three categories like business, profession, and employment. Today, I am going to explain what do you mean by business. In simple, business as defined an economic activity which involves the production and the sales of goods and services undertaken with the motive of earning the profit by satisfying the human needs in the society. Very simple it is. A business is an economic activity which involves the production, that is a conversion of raw material to the finished product, that finished product, that sales of the goods and the services to the satisfy the human needs and earning some profit by providing a service to the society. That process will be called it as a business. Next topic, that is a characteristics of business, that I will deal in the next video session. Thank you.